All right. Hello everyone, and happy Saturday. Time is now. Hold on, my mic needs to be tightened. 1 second. Okay. You know what? It's far enough away from my face that I don't need to worry about the boom mic for now, but I do need to tighten it. But anyway, it's Saturday. Hello everyone. It's me, 8-Bit Amethyst. Streaming for the first time in 2 weeks, and it is definitely good to be here. We're picking up where we left off last time, Persona 5. Bit of a change of plans though, as far as my gaming catalog's concerned. So I'm gonna finish Persona 5 Royal. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I may have to stream during the week, and I know that I normally don't stream during the week because I'm like busy with other things, but I have to make time because I want to do Mass Effect and beat the trilogy, just one playthrough, by the time Mass Effect Remaster comes out. And then we're going to do a comparison, side-by-side comparison between what's changed, what's different, what's new. And I'll be purchasing that on PC. So for you sci-fi fans out there and Mass Effect fans, hope you can join me for that. And enough stalling, let's get started. Alright, so we're back in school, literally. I think what I'm trying to do is just get everyone's relationships up. But I think I have like the personas that I want.
Alright.
So it's just a matter of finishing strong. You ready? The games are on me today, just be sure to keep up. If you insist. Don't worry, I have a lot of money on me today. Now, let's get to it. Get into your stance.
Come on, man, you gotta aim.
No, too slow. Hey, give him his money back. What the? Just ignore them. Oh, you took his lunch money, didn't you? He forced you into a battle, right? Yeah, and when I lost, he told me I owed him money. Who do you think you are? The king. Huh?
Wrong.
I didn't take it. I earned it. That money is for my war fund to help me get stronger. What the hell does that mean? You're crazy, just like your mom. I heard your mom was being weird at a restaurant the other day, too. Waiter caught her leaving without paying, and she said that she just forgot. She even snapped at the manager and told him his employees need to be better trained. Shut up! My mom says that your mom's a bully, and you're just like her.
You bastard!
Shut up! I'm the strongest, the best, the king. If you want your money back, you have to beat me. He's not making any sense. Somehow, someway, you're gonna pay us back. The only thing you're good at is playing games. Huh? You're just like the bad guy in a movie. I hope the Phantom Thieves get you.
No way.
Ooh, cut deep. Bad guy? Me? Really? Even though I'm strong? I'm not a bad guy, am I? You're acting like one. No, I'm not. I mean, I won. I got stronger just like the Phantom Thieves did. So how am I the bad guy? I guess I already knew that. I felt bad, even when I was winning. I won't do it again. I don't want to be a bad guy. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey, do you hate me now? Not at all. Really? Like, really, you don't? Oh, that's great. I don't want you to hate me too. Phantom Thieves are strong because they defeat strong enemies, right? Beating up on weak opponents, that's bullying. That's what bad guys do. I was wrong. Thanks, Amethyst-san. I wouldn't have realized this on my own.
All right.
I'm gonna head home now. I need to think about what I did. Already maxed out, doesn't matter.
Bye.
I'm so glad you picked up. Hey, Amethyst-san, where did I go wrong? Hey, what's up, Rich? What's going on, man? How you doing? What's for lunch today? All right, I've gotta push Taco Bell. That's what I have to do. So today's a Taco Bell day. Man, I've been eating out all week. Like Thursday, I went to a sushi buffet. Friday, I ordered out from a sports bar, which was overpriced for like the portion of food that I got and the quality. Like it was good, but it wasn't like what I paid for it good. Okay. And then today I'm probably gonna have like Indian food with some friends. So yeah, today's just been a splurge. My wallet's crying. I had Taco Bell on Wednesday and Thursday. Ah, okay. So you can't have Taco Bell then. That's too much Taco Bell. I'm trying to think like what's around you, cause like there's Bill Gates Burgers. You can always go to that place. I just call it Bill Gates Burgers because a photo was taken of him there. So I'm like, all right, that's the Bill Gates Burgers place. And then I don't know what else is around you. I'm sure grabbing dicks. Yes, that's it. That's literally it. Yeah, grabbing dicks. You gotta grab some dicks, just like Bill Gates did. Oh man, yeah, no, that would be good. A burger could go pretty good today. I mean, I just had cereal, so my appetite's like super suppressed. But I just want to be strong like the Phantom Thieves, but somehow I turned into a bad guy without even noticing. The more I thought about everything, the more scared I got. Amethyst-san, you sure you aren't gonna hate me? That's up to you. I'm your big brother, right? Oh yeah, you are. I won't make the same mistake ever again. Trust me, big brother. Phew, I feel a little better after talking to you. Thanks, Amethyst. I don't know what I'd do without you. Hey, I'm gonna hang up now. See you at the arcade. I was thinking Cheesecake Factory, but I don't know if I want to, like, I'm spending too much money on DoorDash, but I'm not feeling 100%. So I don't know if I want to leave the house.
Hey.
True. Yeah, I mean, if you feel a little off, I would definitely get DoorDash. But like at the same time, you know, you don't want to eat your favorite food in the off chance that you are getting sick. So what I would recommend is just getting something tasty. Like what I had. Like what I had yesterday was tasty, all right? It was tasty. It was good. It just wasn't great good, you know. And that's what you're aiming for. Just get something that's good. I need to check my battery. So I updated the firmware on my controller, but congratulations on getting through your exams, everyone. Congrats. It's finally over. I'm worried about the end result, though. You all did your best. I'm sure you'll be fine. You should have studied all your subjects, though, instead of trying to guess what's on the exam. There's no way I can do that. The cry of desperation. Exams aside, I heard back from my sister. There's been some progress. She'll be interrogating Shido soon. She also apologizes for the wait and promises she will manage to build the case against him. Yes! Can't wait to see what kind of news it makes. Why don't we take the opportunity to go out on the town tomorrow? Let's meet in Shibuya at noon and forget about our exams. Yeah, screw exams. Agreed. Well, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here for now. See ya. Okay, I gotta clean now. I'll see you, dude. Alright, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Happy cleaning. Shit, I need to clean myself. I haven't vacuumed in a week. How are you? It's Becky, sending you her positive energy, master. My grammar is perfect, but my health is not. That is my situation. Would you like to support Becky by paying 5,000 yen? Yes, I would. Please come right away. I waited a while after responding, but she hasn't replied. I wonder why. She was the one who invited me. This is the head nurse of Aoyama Hospital speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. Kawakami-san actually collapsed and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital's address or room number is? Oh no.
Jeez.
I'm just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal about it. Thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I gonna make today's payment? There you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I had called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takase-san, you contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. But when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us you were here. Really an inconvenience when you miss a payment, you know. Like landlords. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse. But our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takase-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who's this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do you? Tisk, and after all you did to him. I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Don't lie. Don't pay them. Amethyst-kun. Stay out of this. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son, Taiki, died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet, she still doesn't know her place, and she still continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did to him. In a material and undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you, so... It's not like we're trying to extort you. But who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Poor Taiki. It's almost like he was murdered. So, you no longer feel regret. In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or we should have a chat with your school. Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. We're looking forward to receiving your payment. I have to figure out a way to make more money. Guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. Sister company? It's a company affiliated with the one I'm working at now. I can make a lot more there. You can pretty much guess what type of services they provide, right? It's the only way I can make more money. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Yeah. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Takase-kun. So if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them. Just rest for now. Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm going to get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy.
All right.
I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs here work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see you later then.
Something's not right. The Phantom Aficionado website isn't busy at all. That doesn't make sense. Why? I mean, Masayoshi Shido got taken down. People should be posting comments left and right about this. Silence makes no sense at all. Is it because it hasn't made the news? So obvious the Phantom Thieves are responsible though. Yeah, we're getting shadow banned. The news is talking about how Shido won by a landslide.
There, they announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido. As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
They should be firing him!
And wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not going to step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
How can people still believe in him?
What the heck? The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed. Goodness. No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders. The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
This is preposterous. Who would believe such things?
But the person saying this is a famous researcher. And even the Ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal. Yeah, it's as if the people in reality have become distorted. What's happening here worries me, but the only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
What do you mean I can't question him at this point?
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him.
I'll be lurking, but I
He may
wanted to
officially
say
have to
hi. Hey,
undergo a
Mandev.
psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
Thanks for coming by. I
We're
appreciate
at the
it.
cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've
Happy
gone through to
lurking.
get this far?
I'm just doing my job as a doctor.
Even if Shido was behind it, do you plan on convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law. You still want to protect him even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court. You need to take a break, Nijima. I'm taking you off this case, especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
What?
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you? You'll be on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband while you're at it?
Oh, wow. This piece of shit.
The assembly of Shido's case is in danger?
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation!
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him. It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sis said the assembly of a case may be possible if the general public wants Shido held accountable.
But even that chance has been destroyed with the manipulation of the mass media. They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
It's a storm of criticisms online, too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them. This is crazy.
At any rate, let's wait for my sister. She should be arriving here soon.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives then?
If Shido isn't judged by the law, everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition? This is no different than being inside a palace.
I'm sorry. I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale. But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth. It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
This makes no effing sense!
Sis!
There's nothing more I can do with my resources. That's why...
TSM, what's
I
up?
want to
The
ask
honored
for your
man
help.
is here.
I wondered if there was any
How
way
you
you
doing?
could do something one last time. I know that I'm in no position to ask this of you.
That doesn't matter to us. So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Mementos. If we use mementos, we might be able to do something.
There's something we can do there?
Like I told you before, Mementos is the palace of the general public.
How are
It's the
y'all?
source of all distortions.
Oh, we're doing good,
and
man.
is
We're doing
maintained
good.
by the people's collective unconsciousness.
It's a happy Saturday, chill Saturday
Wait.
so far. I slept
Do you
in,
mean that there's
so
treasure
I
even
got
in
extra
mementos?
energy.
And if we go after that,
Stayed up to like 5
the collapse of
a.m.
mementos should affect
this
the public
morning.
as a whole. The state of society would change too. If everyone's hearts grow to hold Shido responsible for his actions, things might start going our way.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one thing you all need to realize. To begin with, why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world? The reason for that is most likely sleeping within mementos. We'll be destroying that, you know.
I don't see where you're going with this.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore. So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts. It means the Phantom Thieves
Slept in
will
and
go
didn't
out of
stream.
business.
LOL. Nice.
We'll have to discard this way of life. I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if Mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
Yes, for our justice.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys have all grown, huh? All right. It seems there are no objections.
Did you come up with a plan?
Whether it succeeds or not is another story, though.
Miss Prosecutor, looks like this is gonna be our last job.
Last job?
Get Cheeto for us.
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults. That is our condition for accepting this job.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition. But very well, I accept.
At least I got the new YouTube vid coming soon, so that's something nice. Nice. You're going into YouTube now? Yeah, YouTube is just where it's at. Like, it's not what you use for growth, but it's the best platform to kind of keep all of your content. Like, all of my streams I upload to YouTube, because Twitch deletes them after a month. And Twitch is about live content anyway. YouTube is archived. So it just makes sense to use YouTube for that purpose.
I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law. Besides, my pride won't allow me to be continually saved by you all without doing anything in return.
We'll be counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
You're the leader, and this is officially our last mission. Come on, say something.
We should be careful. I'm going to miss this.
Don't bring that up. It's on our minds anyways.
Actually, that's something you should be saying after we've accomplished our goal.
We don't have much time, right? We should carry this out tomorrow.
I upload my League games. Oh, nice.
I'm counting on you guys. No matter what happens, you better see it through.
Yeah, League's eternally popular, so that's definitely a good game to upload.
Well then.
Like, I had some guy just hop on my YouTube channel, and he was like, yeah, I just watch Star Citizen content, so I watch your stuff. And like, my stuff is subpar at best, like between the frame rates and all of that, because I don't have like a dedicated PC for recording. And my GPU is mid-tier, and it's also old. It's 2018 GPU. And with the shortage, I can't buy a new one. But he liked it, you know, he liked it, and watched my content anyway, so.
Hey! Hey. Actually, never mind. You must be tired.
Not tired at all.
Honestly, you're amazing. There's definitely something special about you. You dodge everything the enemies throw at you like it's your destiny. At first, I just thought you were going to be a useful tool for me. But now this is where I belong.
Stay here forever.
Aren't you only going to be here for a year? Still, it makes me happy to hear that. It's not like me to say all that embarrassing stuff, but still, I think it's fine. For tonight, at least.
You try your best. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I do what I can. I do what I can. You know, I've played around with my settings, you know, and the quality that I have is the best that I can do at the moment, you know. But it's good enough for a lot of people, so I shouldn't be like that.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the magician, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
Power burns within me.
All right.
Hey man, I'm gonna start lurking. Hey, no worries, man, no worries. Yeah, happy gaming, bro. Happy gaming. Yeah, that's the same thing with Mandev. She's lurking as well.
We should rest in preparation for tomorrow. He's repelled such an ordeal, and this guy's still not being rewarded for it? If gods really do exist, they're being too hard on him.
through this delight, inmate? We gave you words of praise, but we take them all back.
The source of what was hindering your rehabilitation. To think it would be the ignorant masses to which you tried to prove your integrity. Did they themselves not show elation for those who are unseen? Despite all that, they now say you do not exist. They toyed with you, yet none take responsibility. The distortion of man's world is endlessly deep. Fixing it may now be impossible, even with the appearance of a trickster.
Master?
It seems this is the limit of humanity.
Don't give up on us.
The time of ruin is nigh. One due to the distortion of man's own heart, from which none can escape.
Okay.
Last big heist.
Okay, let's go. Good morning. It's finally time. You think it'll go well?
I don't know.
I see. Still, I'm ready. See you at the usual place after school. I'll tell everyone to come.
Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Wish you could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. I'm in the top 10. Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, check out the nav.
It's displaying an unfamiliar message.
The door to the depths of mementos has been opened. Wait, does that mean...
We're really gonna do this, right?
Of course.
Why are you asking now?
Well, I just thought, what am I gonna do if you guys freak out and bail on me? We're going to erase mementos, aren't we? Come on, let's go, you guys.
Mona sure seems hyped up.
Say, isn't Mona-chan behaving a little odd?
You know, you're right.
Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up. Shall we get going?
We made it. I'll let you decide what we're gonna do moving forward. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna skip to the end here. There's like no point in trying to grind.
Hey, so, this shit here's that door to the depths, right?
It should be. Why? What's wrong?
I don't know, it looks just like all the other ones. I was thinking it's a little disappointing. Maybe we worked too hard to get down here or something.
The lack of unforeseen circumstances is nothing to complain about. Let us continue.
Right about that.
hell is this?
It's some big fossil-looking thing. So this must be the treasure.
Wait, look on the side. It's the train running down to Mementos. So this is where that crowd of people was trying to reach?
People are walking in and out of there, so the other side of the wall must be... Wait. It's not a wall, but a giant door?
Guess that means the treasure's not here. Come on, let's stay focused. Is this thing seriously a door? How are we supposed to get past?
It opened straight away. I bet that means the inner depths the metanav was talking about before are right ahead.
Hold on. The door only opens from this side.
What do you mean?
Well, I took a quick peek at the mechanism inside the door, and it looks like you can only open it from here. We can get in, but nothing can get out.
It's as though whatever lies within has been locked away.
Wait, so you're saying that the people going in there are choosing a life of imprisonment?
I have never felt such eeriness before. What is this place?
We'll find out once we reach the depths. Come on, let's go.
So those are the strange pipes tunneling down, tunneling through Mementos, originating from all. I just completely butchered that line. You know, I've been considering this for some time. They remind me somewhat of veins.
No.
More importantly, what's up with the scenery? What kind of distortion is this? I mean, what does everyone think this world is? Calm down, Lydion. The treasure's definitely here. That's what's important now. I can sense something else, a tremendous presence that's coming from much deeper within.
But...
I don't know that I want to find out what that may be, but we must harden our resolves. It's time to head for the depths.
Come on, man.
Oh shit, there's a ton of them gathered here. Looks like they're all trying to get past that door. But why is it so crowded?
Oh, this
Looks
is...
like the door's keeping them all out. We'll have to try and look for another way in. Ah, looks like you can go in through here too. Be careful, okay? Getting a bad feeling from this place. I wonder why. The shadows out front were trying to get in here, right? What could it be? There's bones everywhere here too.
What is this place? Are those chains on them? Is this a prison?
Who's captured here?
Technically speaking, I would say it's someone's shadow.
They're saying something.
Come on, don't be out there and come on in.
Don't open the cells, okay? I have no intention of leaving this place.
I think this is a metaphor for public opinion, or being one that goes with the crowd. I think this is what Atlas is communicating here, which I think is pretty well done.
They feel safe being here? What are you saying? You're being kept in a prison.
This reminds me of Kamoshida's castle. They're like the slaves we saw there.
That's right. This place is the best in the end. In the depths within is a system that grants desires.
A system that grants desires?
Something like that exists? Here?
It's no use. You can't reason with these people.
They're truly distorted, Just like the scenery here.
You end up searching for stuff or being troubled because you're outside the prison. There are things you don't need to know to live on.
He's right. Things like the details on the system. The locked quarantine cell.
Quarantine? Who's locked in there?
COVID-esque.
Supposedly a great and truly dangerous criminal. But who would want to check a place like that? Come now, we don't have to chat like this. Why not come inside?
Huh? Mona?
Why are you out and about? Where are your restraints?
Oh, crap!
Removing your restraints is not allowed. Outsiders must be eliminated.
Everyone, hang in there!
This is my other self!
In front of you!
Take this!
Let's go. Search! Ravage them!
This is my fate.
Fall down! Hang in there!
Do the two of us take the stage? Allow me to assist you in your vengeance, Skull.
Let her rip! Man, I'm starving.
Allow me.
Oh,
Some
yeah!
sauce, a touch of red. Bon appetit.
Oh, man, just what I want. Get out of my face! Chew on this!
Not bad at all. That was careless of us. It should be no surprise that a prison has guards.
Wait a sec. This is everyone's palace, right? Not like Kamoshida's castle. Who's keeping these people here?
Mona-chan? I remember now. I've seen this place before.
Hold on, though. It wasn't open until we came here today.
Sorry, it's just a sense I'm getting. Still, it feels like I'm really close to remembering something important.
You know, coming in here was what you wanted from the beginning. We just gotta keep moving on.
On top of that, I'm curious to know who the ruler of this place is.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what about these people?
Leave them be. They'll be taken care of if we erase mementos.
Hey, it's dangerous to keep standing around here. Let's get going!
Alright. So the enemies are hardy, for the most part. Shadow factorization. When you see a target in battle, you will be able to see which attacks are null, repelled, and drained. However, if the enemy's attribute affinities are displayed as a question mark, the status of the attack will not be shown. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
How's that?
Good work, everyone! Okay, let's move on!
Yeah, Futaba just straight up used cheat codes. Like,
I can feel it.
You can't beat that. Alright, we got ourselves a little puzzle. Whoa, what the hell? What's going on? Calm down. Doesn't seem like it's a trap or anything. Try touching it again, Joker. It's back to normal. Just what was that? There seems to be more to this prison, but right now, this is a dead end for some reason. Then this must be a security system. Will we be able to proceed if we disable it? Probably. I need you to look into the little window. Do it again, Joker. Looks like touching it turns it back off, so it can't be dangerous, right?
Yep.
Whoa! Oh, it's a different color. So the color of the spot changes when you walk on top of it. Try making the entire floor blue for now. Dude, you have any idea what that's gonna do? Are you sure it'll be safe?
Come on, let's go.
Alright.
Hey. What?
The device is radiating a vibrant blue light. Aha, it's probably connected to the color of the floor somehow. But since we changed all the spots on the floor to blue, the device's color changed too. Joker, try touching it now.
Huh? What? Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Alright, we got their attention.
Watch out! That one's dangerous!
Persona! Take this!
So pretty! One enemy, and it's weak. This'll be a slaughter.
I'll put you down!
Let's go! Shall we?
This is my other self!
You're pretty good, Bugs. Good work, everyone.
Okay. I can still fight. Let us go.
Work hard, struggle, pursue a faint glimpse of happiness. Is any of that really necessary? The world's already complete. There's nothing left to do. The hell? Is this some kind of prison too? Plus there are those blood vessel things coming down into it. Such a foolish group. Your actions will change nothing. All of this is going to end soon anyway. You might as well patiently await your demise.
Huh?
It's all going to end. What is he saying?
Oh. Yep.
Alright, hold on guys. I've got to go to the bathroom. Like, there's no need for me to hold it. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Back on the road. Or not. Oh, I think something got in my eye. So much cat hair floating around in my room right now. And then like blown a lot of it loose when I got up this morning. And I'm probably paying for that now.
Show me your true form.
Yeah, he was literally right in the way. There's no way around him. Alright, so, you know, he's vulnerable to, physical.
It's time. Metatron! Ravage them!
Nice! Joker took one out! Hey! Think about this! It's yours. So?
Victory is ours!
Just like I thought.
Okay.
Shadow! What do you want to do, Joker?
Hey, are you guys on that side? You would think you would gain anything over there? You must be idiots, huh? Maybe you should be smarter about how you're living your life.
But...
Happiness is much more than simply gaining things. To be honest, I can't believe he's actually enjoying his life here.
Shadow! What do you want to... I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah, we'll just burn this guy real quick.
That one's just weird. I don't know what it's
This one. Persona! There!
Behold! Someone finish it off!
Eat this!
Sometimes you just want to explode.
Losers!
Good work,
Nice.
everyone.
Okay.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
There are standards, laws, rules, manners, common sense. Following those things is the only correct way of living. What is there to be confused about? Anyone who can't do that is just an outcast. All you really have to do is obey the rules. How pathetic. He should be more aware of his own situation. Yes, follow the rules and someone else writes. Yep. Let's do that. Real smart. Is this the same kind of thing as earlier? It should be for the most part. Give it a try, Joker.
Huh?
Alright, gotta make it blue. Make it blue. In the long term, your struggles will transform into nourishment. All you need to do is endure. No matter how they beat or kick you, all for your own self-benefit in the end. If anything, I should feel thankful. This is exactly what I deserve. It hurts hearing this. I had the exact same mindset in the past. Yeah, me too.
I have something. I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up!
I am thou. Goemon, strike!
You did it, Fox!
No sudden movements.
Slice you to pieces!
All out attack!
You've done it!
Okay.
They were no match.
Alright. Looks like the path straight ahead doesn't exactly take us to an area that doesn't lead anywhere.
The effect of the...
We can use this space.
Alright, this is the creepiest safe room you've ever seen.
I'll just add this.
Since we've been playing this game, this is the creepiest safe room. Hands down. Okay? Alright.
Alright.
Show me your true form.
Surprise attacks? Don't use bless attacks! Try something else!
Okay, I just need to win.
Put you down.
Let's go.
There.
Knocked him right off their feet! Nice, Joker!
Up to you.
All right, on to the next! Persona! Don't use bless attacks! Try something else! Come! Took the melody! Crush this! Keep that up! If you want tagging in!
Now's our chance for a glorious duet.
Here we go.
Running on empty, man.
Behold, a saucy, zesty masterpiece.
Ain't nothing better than this. Get out, dumbass! Here you go, my treat. Holy crap, this is good.
You
Oh.
sure we're hungry. Let's catch your breath, just like I thought.
All right.
I could have handled that myself.
I'll reveal your true form.
Initiative is ours. Let's go. Goemon!
You got him, Fox. One enemy hit the ground.
It's up to you.
That's all right.
Persona!
Let's catch your breath. Okay, let's move on.
That doesn't get old.
All right.
That doesn't get old at all. Alright, let's take a look here. We got 2 guys. 3 actually, so we'll have Morgana just pop. Good old Medi. Give everyone a full spam heal. Doesn't look like there's any obstacles coming up. Just another stepping puzzle. These aren't bad at all.
Whoa!
What the shit? It truly seems to go on that it fitted him. Where does it lead? I never expected there would be this much here. But the treasure's presence is getting stronger. We're going in the right direction for sure.
Get in. We don't...
True.
What? You're...
Kamoshida! No. Madarame.
Kanashiro's over here. Is President Okumura here too?
Father isn't around anymore.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. More importantly, look there.
Masayoshi Shido.
The hell's going on? These guys should have had a change of heart from the palace's disappearing.
Your bond's as great as always. Come on, come closer.
You creep!
I'm joking. I don't want any more trouble. I finally get to live without having to think for myself now.
I mistakenly thought myself to be talented. But now I think I'm a fool for wanting too much.
It's no wonder people who can't take a hint get yelled at. I'm done acting like a big shot. Who cares if I'm stupid? It's not like you get punished for being dumb. Nobody needs to strive to be more than they really are.
These people seem completely different than they were before.
I don't think it's because they had a change of heart, though. Wait. Have they chosen a life of captivity after they lost their distorted desires?
Unfortunately, Okumura isn't here with us. Nothing can be done for the dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. Thank you for the details. Now, if you don't mind, what in the world is this place?
It's supposedly called the Prison of Regression.
Regression?
More importantly, does this look like captivity to you? Why, it's the exact opposite. The utmost freedom is available to anyone who desires it here. This is the freedom to not make decisions. A release from having to think for yourself. It is far more marvelous than the country I wish to create.
Release from having to think? But that's...
However, there are some fools who cannot stay put in this place. In other words, they are escaped convicts. Of course, I'm talking about our past selves. Such people are segregated from this peaceful world and locked away in their own palaces.
So those are the palace rulers.
I really gotta thank you for changing my heart. I got to come back here after all.
We sent him back here?
I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
Reforming society.
Get a hold of yourself, Inari!
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
Having the freedom to not make your own decisions only means that someone else is controlling you. Tell me, who is the ruler here? Who made all of this?
What an odd question to ask. It should be obvious. Every member of the general public. Haven't you learned anything in school? The collective ruler of a democratic country is its people.
Don't lie out of your ass like that! I mean, there was a guard here earlier. That means someone's gotta be looking out for you guys, right?
You may be right. We are the ones looking out upon everyone else.
No.
So the ones who least want the prison to be tampered with are the prisoners themselves?
It don't matter what this guy's talking about. We're gonna erase all of Mementos anyways. Come on, let's keep going. Mona, the treasure's in the deepest part, right?
Mona? I do remember this place. I saw the humans in here, and realized I looked different than them for some reason. Right. That's when I started to think I wanted to turn into a human.
Is that why you thought you would regain your true form if we destroyed mementos?
Sorry, I'm still missing a lot of my memories, but I know I started randomly checking a bunch of palaces. Then my next memory is about that bastard Kamoshida's. Yeah, I'm starting to remember more.
What are you doing here?
Guards again? And there are more of them this time!
Damn it, we got careless. Let's run!
I've discovered some escaped inmates. Catch them at once!
All right.
I'll reveal your true form.
Got the advantage.
This ain't really the new best. It should be easy if you stay focused.
You got it, Fox! One enemy hit the ground!
Yours now.
Not
My
yet.
turn!
Do it again, Skull! 2 enemies left. Don't mess this up.
Go down!
Enemies defeated! Alright, Joker!
Watch out, that one's dangerous. We're the better fighters. Use fire
This is
attacks
my
to
other
hit its
self.
weak point.
Goemon!
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground!
Get them!
Alright,
Here
on to
goes.
the next!
It's time.
I think I might have. Oh, I got one. Okay.
There!
Well, on to the next
so much
triumph.
damage!
That never gets old.
It's a step forward. Okay.
We beat him! Alright, let's get going.
Hey, buddy, I'm back. What's up, brother? What game were you playing? Just curious. There's nothing I can do myself. I'll just leave social reform to someone else that has the power. I'm not fit for that kind of stuff. Anyway, the world's gonna end soon, so who really cares?
This is...
World's going to end? What does it mean by that? It's more than just some offhand comment, right? This isn't how it was supposed to be. It's all society's fault for not accepting me. Hard work only brings exhaustion. That's life is such a waste. Yes, I wish everything would end already. Alright, let's check the map. Alright, let's go this way first.
I'll reveal your true form.
Have a bad feeling about that one!
I am thou. Goemon!
10 more League games. Nice.
One enemy hit the ground!
Man, how long were those games? Because, like, I know a League game can last anywhere from, like, 30 minutes to an hour. Unless you're playing, like, some game mode in which it's shorter.
Try something else!
Here it goes. Comes. There. Right
Ravage them!
Nice! Joker took one out!
Up to you.
Get him!
Flip him, Persona! Eat this!
Do it again, Skull! No way! Noir dodged the enemy's attack!
Ah, I'm frozen.
So what?
Nice move, Scott! Joker's frozen! Someone help him or he can't move! Behold! Ooh, free stuff!
Victory is ours.
Okay, let's move on!
Okay. Okay, we're done. Let's go!
Social reform? I'm not interested. That stuff's lame anyway. Don't you think destruction's more pleasing?
I do not comprehend.
I'll reveal your true form.
But I'll get 2 skins out of it. Hey, the skins are worth, man. League of Legends has amazing skins for its cast and characters.
I am thou. Goemon!
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground!
Get the
Not
drop.
done yet!
Persona! Skaha! Ravage them!
Nice! Joker took one out!
Go ahead.
Next stand! Get him! Persona! Ha! It's still alive!
Persona! Some other way. You're mine.
Nice! Joker took one out!
No sudden movement.
Do it!
There's that form!
Okay.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Focus.
This one looks...
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah, I screwed that up to a joke.
Who's got the advantage?
Oh,
Don't
the bad
rush
one.
this.
Alright.
Let's go.
Stop moving!
Aim!
There.
One enemy is in despair, so psychokinesis would be a good move.
Behold!
Ooh, not that,
Please
Noir.
don't resist! You can't miss this chance! All out attack!
Flip him, Persona! Eat this! Not bad.
Persona! Time for this.
Woo!
Come!
There!
Ooh, not bad, Noir.
Serves you right!
Time to punch them!
Beat him up.
So much for them!
Okay.
Hey, that's a treasure chest. It's fun time.
Alright, looks like we gotta go the long way. Yeah, I got that one already. Oh crap. There's gotta be another way, because cannot find a way down.
It should be easy if we stay focused.
Persona! Metatron! There!
Nice! Yoga took one out! Stand still!
Let's go!
I think that's like one of the coolest looking personas in the game. Zava.
All right.
I feel like I need more.
The outside world, I can see it all online. It'd be a pain actually going anywhere. And besides, it's gonna be happening soon.
Aww.
Yeah, it does get old. Even though I am pretty... I'm a hermit. Like, I don't really go outside all that much. There's no way we can change the world. Everyone agrees. So why don't you guys come join us? The world's gonna end soon anyway, so you might as well. Let these people begin to think the prison is a comfortable place to live.
The effects of cognition.
Hey.
Alright.
Let's do it.
All right.
What the hell?
Dude, that one looks pretty freaking strong. Wait, there's something behind it. Could it be protecting that?
This is strange.
Let's go.
You must be the outsiders I've heard so much about. I've been waiting for you. Sorry for the wait. You're shameless. How dare you give me that look when you've intruded this far into here? Looks like a villain table. Yeah. No matter. Your futile struggles will change absolutely nothing. Now it's time you go back to your cells and get chained down.
Let's go. Take this! Stay still! In thy name!
Now they out here trying to do insta kills. But I think that's a bless attack, so
Sir! Alright.
alright, blocks brainwash.
Come! Shall we?
Persona! Get wrecked!
Do a flip.
Let's end them! You look pumped up. Let's do this! And now for a show!
Running on empty, man. Behold, a saucy, zesty masterpiece.
Ain't nothing better than this! Get out, dumbass! Here you go! My treat! Impressive, right? Holy crap, this is good!
By the way,
what do you think this could be used for? Who knows? It'll probably come in handy though. I mean, some strong ass shadows guarding it. Working hard to accomplish your dreams is something only an idiot would do. Here, any wish can become reality. Isn't that all anyone wants out of life? We are getting to the end. Yes, Mandef. We are in the home stretch. We are in the home stretch. Hey, you guys better be careful. We're not the only ones here. I've heard there's a terrible place reserved for the most terribly evil people of them all. You think that's the quarantine cell we heard about? Corona S. Alright, since we took that guy out,
I can take.
let's go ahead.
I'll just add this.
Save our game. And keep trucking.
I'll reveal your true form.
That was kind of reckless, so I figured just go ahead and...
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
This is my other self. Goemon.
Alright, so ISO's in.
Hit the ground.
Ice attacks are out. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Weak to Bless.
Get them. Sure.
On to the next.
Yeah, we can do something about that.
You're mine.
Yeah! Nice!
Good work, everyone.
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
Show me your true form.
Watch out. That one's dangerous.
I am thou. Goemon, strike!
You got him, Fox. One enemy hit the ground.
Lend me a hand.
Not done yet.
Let's go. Skaha!
Go down.
Nice. Joker took one out.
Go.
Next up, begin action. Persona. Huh. Come on, finish it off. This was awesome. 2 enemies left, but don't mess this up.
It's time.
Let's go. Ravage them!
Woo, great stuff.
Losers.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
Looking good. We're on a roll, huh?
Yeah, not even on the weekends you can get any rest. Dissertations like, me, 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 me. Wait, I fucked up the puzzle.
This is...
So we disable this one, huh? What do you mean? Give the room shape and number of spots. There's no mathematical way we can make it all blue.
Excuse me?
And what do we do? I'm not sure. If this was really a security system, there has to be a way past it. You may want to try checking somewhere else for the time being. Alright. Well, you are right. So we'll just have to deactivate it. Oh, yeah. Now we have the 9th slot. I'll figure it out. I'm just gonna do it the way I did it before. It's this transfer. I think you just cut backwards. Yeah, like that.
Seriously? It's still going further down?
Gotta go deep.
So far underground at this point.
I hope we don't suddenly find ourselves in a giant pool of lava.
Still, we gotta keep going.
Jump off, it'll be faster. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's faster than terminal velocity.
Guys, look! Doesn't that cell seem different from the others?
Wait, could this be that quarantine cell?
Supposedly, the most sinful, most dangerous inmate is held within.
This place smells familiar for some reason. Mona-chan? There's no mistake. This is it. I was born here. Born? Inside the prison? Wait, then are you the dangerous inmate? No, the inmate wasn't me. But I remember this place. Someone created me here to guide all of you. Guide? And who is this someone? I can't remember. Damn it. I'm so close. But my memory's too foggy.
You know,
hey,
all this
Edgy,
just
what's
makes me
up,
wanna
bro?
know what's inside.
Oh, this
The
place.
escapees are in front of the isolated cell. Alert! Alert!
Yeah, that whole jail
Capture
cell
them
is
at
ooga
once.
booga.
Crap, we're surrounded. We gotta win this, guys.
Your penance awaits.
Persona!
Alright.
Its weakness is electricity. If we can use that, it'll go down fast.
Electricity and curse.
Persona! Alice!
You're mine.
This place seems to be under high alert now. We should keep going.
Given how important this cell appears to be, the depths of Mementos must be near. Mona's memories may return if we continue on.
Yeah.
So, we're finally getting close to the public's treasure, huh?
Now that I think about it, it makes sense Mementos would connect to some place like underneath Shibuya. Everyone crams themselves into packed underground boxes day after day without any complaints. From my standpoint, those are the true inmates of Mementos. It's no surprise the places are connected. You know, the voices of the public may have led the Phantom Thieves on more than any criminal.
Seriously! Let's hurry up and steal that treasure so we can crush Mementos.
We truly are reforming society. Let's go.
Alright, I've got to get my SP regens. And bye-bye. This music is actually really sad. Yeah, I know it is. Alright guys, I'm off the nap, back to lurking. Alright, have a good nap, man, Def. Gotta do your lightning charge. Warp drive charge. Made me tear up a bit because I knew I was nearing the end. Yeah, exactly. Like, you kind of just know. And like, this would really be like a sad affair, you know what I mean? Like, you and your friends, you have this bunch of powers, and you stood out, and now you're gonna go back to being, you know, kind of who you were before.
To make it confused. It has no weakness, but we can try overwhelming it with despair. Now the enemy is just a brainwashed.
I like the fun you have with chat fits with the 8-bit aesthetic. Yes, yes, that's why I switched it over. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like the 8-bit font, so I appreciate that. And then the fight music comes in and you head bop. Exactly. The depression's gone. It's just business.
How's this? I wasn't strong enough. Persona. No,
Yeah, no. It's gonna nullify. Right.
I'll try this.
I'm very grateful.
This is my depresso espresso. Makes it go away instantly. Exactly. Damn. Thank you. We needed that. We needed that spam hill. He legit took a bite out of my ass.
All right.
Losers. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Nice work. Keep it up and vamonos.
I'll reveal your true form.
See. That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do.
I am thou.
We're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak point.
Alright, fire and bless. So. Oh, we just do physical. Nice. Utapa can actually be useful sometimes. I like that she isn't useless. Yeah, exactly. Like, her buffs are super powerful, you know. So they did a good job of like making her, you know, relevant, even though she doesn't like actually fight.
How undignified. Don't move around or you'll make it worse.
Actually, let's just go ahead and
let's go.
Wrap him up.
You did it, Fox.
Do not move a muscle.
Slice you to pieces.
Also, hard reloading and action's hilarious. Yeah. I really like her design. Probably my favorite design-wise, but you already know, big teacher, best wife. Yeah, exactly. Kawakami is the best.
We beat him.
But yeah, just seeing Haru wielding a giant axe is just hilarious. Because it's like, she's so sweet and soft-spoken, but then she has a giant axe. Like, I love that contrast. Phantom Thieves, I don't care if they exist or not. It was a fun joke while it lasted, but it's old news now. Tell me something a little more exciting.
Damn it.
Yeah, they just, you know, media. It's a big axe for a person. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not even a small axe. It's like a gigantic fucking axe.
It's safe here.
Like, it's almost as long as she is. Alright.
I'll just add this.
Everyone's back up to full health. Let's do some team comp here. So you can swap Yusuke out, bring on in, Haru out for Makoto, and we'll keep Ryuji in because he's still pretty high on stats.
Show me your true form.
Take out the advantage. Don't rush this. Persona! Prepare yourself! Think you can still fight?
Alright, resistant to raw physical.
Do you see that scared one? Psychokinesis would be perfect now. Defeated! Alright, Joker!
Okay.
That doesn't get old either.
Show me your true form.
The Yuji sniper goes hard, yeah.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Shooting slugs out of that thing.
No psychokinesis. Attack with something else. Persona. No holds barred. This could finish it. We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points.
Metatron! You're mine.
Defeated. All right, Joker. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
They were.
I'll reveal your true form. Let's go!
Feeling about that one? Her skills are ineffective. Stay focused. Persona! Have this! Ooh, free stuff. Sometimes you just want to explode. Now, let's continue. Just like I thought.
All right.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Light on the floor is kind of different from the ones we've seen so far. Okay.
Whoa.
So it had a cap on it, but we had already solved the puzzle, so didn't have to worry about the cap. Easy. Yeah, I think this one's gonna fail. There's like a little 8 bits and I'll have 200 pics of your pictures folder. Nice. Yeah, Pinterest is great. They just keep churning that stuff out. You can have persona characters or just any video game character with our names hovering over them. I know what you can put at the bottom of your... But you know, you mentioned that I have a program that can do that. I just haven't set it up yet. It's called Stream something. Yeah, I noticed a couple streamers have it, and you just put like a little film at the bottom of your screen, and like little characters, you know, will pop out as people join the chat. It's pretty cool. But I just haven't set it up yet. Because like getting the characters to appear isn't so difficult. It's just whatever characters you want to use. I don't know why I said Pokemon characters. I just meant to say Pokemon. I knew what you meant, for sure, for sure. Okie dokie, yeah, you can use that. Yeah, I just thought it was a good purchase to make. It was cheap, it was like 15 bucks. And I follow their Discord, I just haven't been in it. It's like literally when I'm not streaming, I'm either doing homework, or I'm playing solo games. Like one of those two things. I'm pissed off that people like you even exist.
Yes.
My apologies, but we did not come here seeking approval. You tell him, Inari. Fuck that guy. I overloaded it. Too many moves. Too many moves. Alright. Alright, so now we have the little jewel that we need to solve the other puzzle. Vermilion disc. Alright, so now you head back, past this asshole, and just plug it in here. Alright, so now we have an extra place. We can make our moves. Okay. So going through here. Yeah. I have mixed feelings about how this area looks. It does fit the Memento aesthetic, but it doesn't look nice. It's bland everywhere. Looks the same. I don't know. They couldn't do much about that, but I don't know. Something different would become my own. Just picky. No, you're not. You're not picky at all. I totally agree. you know, they redid a lot of the palaces, but then when they got to Mementos, it's kind of like, we're not gonna really do much with it. Like, yeah, I totally have the same impression. Like, even the safe rooms, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Which is really why I'm not, like, trying to explore this area too much. Because, you know, it's not really much to see. It's just, you know, just get through it. Like, it's not bad looking, but, you know, it's very bland. It kind of reminds me of, like, the old first-person shooter aesthetic, like the cookie-cutter hallways and things like that. And you would see it in, like, a lot of sci-fi shooters, and it kind of got played out. Alright.
I recommend attacking any enemy who has a status ailment. Her skills are ineffective. Stay focused. Come.
Bam. There.
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
I think they should have stuck with the whole prison thing more. Yeah, exactly. You know, I know they really wanted to make it like abstract, you know, because it is like a cognitive place. But you know, they could have done more with like the prison aesthetic for sure.
No time to waste. Just like I thought.
Okay.
Huh?
Like, instead of having random puzzles to solve, you'd be getting keys from wardens. Something like that. Because, like, you have the prison guards, but then the prison itself isn't really...
Who's got the advantage? Don't rush this.
Maybe blood all over the place of prisoners and loads of cells, prisoners stuck in cells everywhere, etc. Yeah, kind of like more of a despair, I guess. And I can definitely see what you're saying. I think maybe just for like the art style of the game and the art direction, blood probably wouldn't work. Just on account that it. Like this prison, it's a prison, right? But it's like a happy place for the general public. Like they like being here, even though it's a prison. So from our perspective, it's clearly a prison. Like there's bars and they have like restraints on them, but they don't see it that way, right? And I think if they had turned this place into like a Kamoshida-esque dungeon, it kind of would have hurt the narrative. In a sense, because now this is an obvious torturous place, but the people are so happy here, and that may confuse the player even more. It's like, well, wait, you know, what's going on here? Is everyone's just sub?
Just like I thought.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Show me your true form.
The advantage. Don't rush my persona. Prepare yourself. Whoa! I got two of them, Queen.
Just stay there.
We can end this right now. Beat him up.
It's a step forward.
All right, level 79. Let's go.
All right.
Cheeto can really do what he pleases. I don't really care what kind of guy he is. It won't matter soon enough anyway.
Show me your true form.
Oh, that one's really rare. Finish it.
Doesn't have a weakness, but
I think we could make it angry.
That's not right.
It has no weakness. Our best chance is to
Yeah, I
make
can't
it
do any
confused.
curse damage on it.
There.
One enemy is in despair. So psychokinesis would be a good move. Do you see that scared one? Psychokinesis would be perfect now.
Not bad.
Prepare. Disgraceful.
One enemy is in despair. So psychokinesis would be a good move.
Come. Metatron. There.
Nice! Joker took one out! Persona! Go!
Woodland Persona! Bam!
Persona!
Persona! Gabriel! Lucifer! You're mine.
Loser.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Please leave me be. In exchange, I won't request anything of you. Just let me see out the end of this world in peace. I'll be right back. No worries. I will be here. At least for another hour. Why would I go that way? Like, it literally looks like it's just looping. Oh, that's why. There is a treasure chest. Oh yeah, I saw a Reddit post of a person who commemorated her husband who passed away in Animal Crossing. Saw a blue butterfly, so she used blue butterfly statues near his grave. There's a gravestone item lost the flowers too. I'm a fairly emotional person, so it's safe to say that made me very sad, but it's cool she made an area for him. Oh wow, that's really sweet. It's sad though, like a really heartbreaking story, but it's sweet.
Let's go.
There was like this one guy who was a beloved member of the EVE Online community, and he had passed away. He was a diplomat. He had passed away, and the players had petitioned the company to erect a monument in the server. So it's still there and you can visit it, but they just put that there in his honor because he was such a big part of the community. I forgot how he passed. I think they said it was like a heart attack or something, but yeah. It was really sweet of her to do. And blue butterflies are great. They are very, very pretty. I have a couple of wallpapers that incorporates blue butterflies.
Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
What?
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away! I'll use my persona! No holds barred! Finish it for me!
Persona. Lucifer. There.
Now!
The final blow should be a work of art.
Follow my lead!
This is my favorite showtime. I love
You
it.
stand before our princess.
Not for long!
I have her sword.
Unworthy of my blade.
Oh, it had some rare loot! Let's go! Good work, everyone!
Okay.
They were nothing.
Alright, so set to go. We hop up here? No.
This is...
Absolutely, taking the shape and the number of spots into account, no route could be completed that quickly. Having said that, there seems to be another device in this room. Why don't we try that first? Yeah. Have to try to find it though. That's sad. That's so sad, wholesome. They commemorated a Hearthstone player in Overwatch. He was so hyped for the game he never got to play it. Now he's forever there. He loves space and stuff, so they put him on the space map in the astronaut suit. Oh, that's awesome. I forgot the map. It wasn't Horizon Lunar Colony, it was another space map. Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The it's like the observatory. I think it's in China. And there's a couple of astronauts there as well. So that's probably what you're referring to. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That map, like, sucks. Poor Bastion. Yeah, I think I fucked it up. Yeah. I should have just went all the way through. Going in reverse. So this way, just going straight through. So I'll take 3 moves, 2 moves, 1 move. Right, and then I gotta just plan it out. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe go counterclockwise this time. Maybe we don't want to hit that one, and then we just go this way. And then that gives me 3 moves, 2 moves. This one, it might work. 3 moves, 2 moves, 1 move. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Okay. Security is disabled. About time. Now we can keep moving forward.
Yes.
Nicely done, Joker. Alright. Let's see. They also made a character based on Satoru Iwata in Breath of the Wild. He's a mountain named... he has a mountain named after him as well. And this character isn't in the game. I was visiting an island. Character is called Iwata or Satoru, but looks like him. He mentions how on the mountain there's a ghost of a magical being up there. If you climb up the mountain, there's a ghost goat, which looks really elegant. You can also ride him, but it's quite hard. He disappears if you notice you. Oh, that's really cool. So they created a character based on him to pay respects. That's really awesome. Nice little bit of trivia too. I wonder if Dream Hunter knows that because he plays a lot of Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I made a whole mountain. You'll find him at the top of the mountain in the pond with his baby goat things. A rare type of animal in Breath of the Wild found in other areas. Shooting them grants some rupees. There's a nice cherry blossom tree next to the pond that with leaves coming down on you. It's really pretty, and Breath of the Wild's fantastic music cues. Had a nice time up there with chill Breath of the Wild piano. Felt scripted almost, but it wasn't, and that's the beauty of it. I'm also liking the BRB picture thingy. Cool to see screenshots. I appreciate that. I also appreciate you sharing those details about Breath of the Wild. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how difficult it was getting this slideshow to work. Like, it literally was a pain in my ass because it wasn't getting the element onto the screen, it was getting the slideshow to actually work. And Streamlabs had to issue a hot fix for it because I wasn't the only one dealing with that issue. Like, I would tell it, play all the screens in this photo, randomize it, and do a slide animation, and then it would just not do it. It just does not do it. Yo, I'm back. Cold showers not as fun. No, cold showers are not fun. I remember taking cold showers during winter because the water heater went out, and that sucked. That sucked ass. That sucked ass a lot. But you know, I live in Florida, so our winters weren't nearly as severe. Like, if I lived in like Europe or even where you guys are, like no, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have had to use like freaking boiled water or something to be able. There's no way. During winter, we wouldn't do it in summer. True. Yeah, because I imagine your summers aren't that warm. Oh, okay, your winters aren't as bad. Yeah, no, they're not as bad. Like, the coldest it gets during the winter down here, on average, is like the 50s. Like, that's the coldest. And converted to Celsius, that's like 12 to 15 degrees Celsius. Like, it doesn't get too cold at all. But we do have those days where we get to like 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. But those are rare. Those are usually cold fronts coming in from the northern regions of the United States. So there's a jet stream that comes down the East Coast. So when that baby opens up, we get that Canadian dry air, that freezing freaking cold air, and it sucks. I do it because today I was in cardio day. True. Yeah, cardio is gonna warm you up. Yeah, unless I'm in Spain or Japan, I won't have cold showers. Yeah, true. You just can't risk it. Like, literally, your extremities will freeze and break off.
It's huge. I didn't realize such a gigantic place existed here. Is this where everyone's treasure is held? Yeah, that should be the case.
But this ominously bizarre air about it. It almost feels like a temple of sorts. Although...
Look, there's no point freaking out now. Come on, let's go.
Ryuji didn't sound scared at all. Yeah. And by that I mean he was completely terrified. Yeah, that's what she said, Makoto. As long as I have it, I don't need anything else. Are you the Phantom Thieves? What are you doing here? Keep your hands off it. Almost. It's time for my dreams to come true. Everything is coming to an end. My wishes will be granted. So yeah, you can see like a vein protruding from their heads, being fed into this larger apparatus. So it looks like just a giant desire bomb, and there's our treasure at the bottom there. So it's got scale, that's for sure. Having a nice hot bath in the Japanese hot tubs are the best. Those baths are so fucking deep and long. Dude, I have got to try that. Like, everyone who's ever been to Japan says you gotta do the hot baths, you gotta do the hot baths, you gotta do the hot baths. It's like, alright. I'm definitely doing the hot baths.
The hell?
Look at how many there are. Are these all prison cells?
And what's that thing in the middle?
Whatever it is, it looks disgustingly grand.
There are no other passages leading out of this room. It appears this is our final destination. The depths of mementos.
In that case, is the treasure memento
Hey, look,
somewhere
it's the ball
here?
sack. True. Don't forget to visit the sex shop. True. Also, yes, definitely. Gotta do that. The only problem is with it. The only problem with it is you might chill too much and fall asleep. True. Fall asleep in the hot spring and wake up like a boiled egg. That should be the case.
I think you're right. I've never been here, but I can sense it. There's no mistaking that presence. If we get rid of it... If we get rid of it, the public should come to its senses.
But something that large will be impossible to carry out of here.
Just gotta make it disappear, right? If we can't move it, then we'll just have to destroy it.
Yup.
Yeah.
Ate your eye raisin, yeah.
Once we do
Which is
that,
ironic,
the
right?
entire metaverse is going to disappear, right? This is finally it.
Oh, I guess it's no surprise we've been discovered. That thing isn't gonna sit back and let itself get destroyed.
Nope.
Even the inmates are starting to liven up. How eerie. They're planning something.
That must mean this thing's gotta be the treasure. He saved us the trouble of checking.
Hold on. Something's off. Shido said the masses are allowing themselves to be held captive here. Could they truly be operating this gigantic system that eliminates intruders on its own? Prison guards and soldiers were very organized, too.
Are you trying to say that someone else rules this place? Is it not the public?
What was that?
We don't have time to worry about that. Leave it for later.
Why do I hear boss music?
All right, guys.
Dun dun
We better not
dun.
lose now. Let's hurry up and destroy this thing. Everyone, give it your all.
All right, let's do it.
We can beat this. Come.
All right.
Skaha! Ravage them! Persona!
Hey boss, you gonna die. Yeah, that's a spirit. Oh.
Persona!
he heard you, TSM. He's like, oh, is that Sam? Yeah, that's so. That's some neat damage. Neat damage.
Sorry.
Stop it! I mean, he's a cup. Can cups die? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if you can kill a cup. I do know you can drink out of it. So it's the Holy Grail. It's the Holy Grail. Yes, of course it would heal our damage.
What was that? What are you doing to our Holy Grail?
The public, they're like, no. Understandable. Have a great day. Second phase time, baby.
Are the inmates giving it their strength?
Damn it! This is never gonna end!
It seems hopeless if there are this many inmates supporting it.
You fools, human, yet wishing to eradicate the desires of humanity.
Who's that?
Repent!
The treasure's talking.
I am revered as the granter of dreams for all who behold me. A being most commonly known as the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
The prison of regression is representative of the collective desires of humanity. They wish to be chained down, surrender their cognition, and neglect the world around them. These feeble-minded common folk will make your social reform all for naught. The shared heart of the masses has fallen into an excess of indolence and transformed into a prison.
Damn it! They're worshiping that thing!
Thus, the only suitable end for them is to perish within the prison they wished for themselves.
Get ready. Here it comes.
Hell yeah!
OP boss moment, look at that bullshit. What? We can't beat it? We can't do it? They keep filling it up, man. Keep filling that cup
Damn
up.
that thing. Let's break it for sure this time.
Come!
Pussy my Kurak, you dumbass cup. When I saw this for the first time, I was like, oh, this definitely isn't actually a final boss. Something's gonna change. I predicted it on my first playthrough. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just know. You just know. A giant cup cannot be, like, the final boss, you know.
Go down! Persona! Eat this!
Physical's not really getting it done. I might swap him out.
Skull, are you okay? Keep an eye on your health.
It's like fighting a Pokemon training with infinite max heals. Yeah, exactly. It literally is gonna be that. Well, we gotta like endure, and so they let us like attack more of the cup because it's gonna keep refilling itself. So we're either gonna have to cut these veins or like destroy the actual gears. TSM says kill the people. Well, that can work too. Cut off the food supply. Just murder all the prisoners. Execute order 66.
We can't lose. Keep attacking. Huh? Wait, it's color. Support's on the way.
It's time. Skaha! Ravage them! You do it!
Mona, stepping in. Persona. Persona. Persona.
What's my next move? Let's go.
True. Thinking outside of the box. Just kill everyone. There won't be a problem with society. If there's no society, fuck the society. Yeah, this literally sounds like a Mr. Robot now. F society. But that's true. It's like the stealth mission meme. You know, if you kill everyone, then yeah, it's a stealth mission.
You're mine.
Alright, I like that damage. Let's see if we can crit a cup. No. But am I really surprised at that? No, I'm not. Also, this music slaps harder than Asian Mom with a Spoon. Was that too much? No, dude, no, not at all. If Dream Hunter was here, he'd be able to confirm that.
Ready, Joker. I'll use my persona.
Can we like get to the part where we do what obviously is giving this cup all of its power?
I knew it. Every time that thing heals, its color changes.
My mom is actually really nice. She doesn't luckily fill that stereotype. That's really good to hear, man. That's really good to hear. I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that. Because so many of my Asian friends over the years are like, dude, it's true. Like, you know, Asian parents are just ruthless, man. I've been fairly sheltered until internet came into my life. Yeah, no, for real. Like, I pretty much was the same way. Didn't go outside too much, just play games, and then the internet came along, and you know, I was able to meet people, talk to people all over the world, and then started studying, you know, current events, and just grew from there.
No.
I'm going to take this opportunity to heal myself. Alright. So let's see how you do with wind. Alright, that's decent damage. I got beat with a fly killer, but Pops used the belt. Yeah, I've been hit with belt shoes. Not a fly swatter though, luckily. But it's got like a nice webbed surface, so you could do some damage with that. You know, you could do some damage with that for sure. All right, let's bring the Lady of Luminosity here. Damn. She gets hit on spawn. Stop spawn camping, bro. Stop spawn camping, please. That's a huge difference. But her SP is so low.
Fox advancing.
Persona! This is a part of me!
Wait, hold up! It's gonna get totally healed again!
Too late.
No fair! This is cheating!
Stop that, you thieves!
Can't they just unplug the top?
This is really
That's literally what I'm
There's no way
saying.
we'll be able to
Like,
steal their
we can
hearts.
literally just sever the vein on top. And then they can't heal it, and then we just break the thing. Because they're stuck behind bars, they can't do shit. But I mean, this is all metaphor because the public were all about the Phantom Thieves in the beginning, and now the public hates the Phantom Thieves and pretends the Phantom Thieves don't really exist. Like, people really are like this. Okay. We had motherfuckers saying COVID-19 did not exist, even though it was racking up a body count. You know what I mean? Like, the public opinion is something special.
We've come here for nothing.
I agree with Futaba fucking hacks, yeah.
This is horrible.
We gotta hack back.
You imbeciles are intoxicated by an undesired justice. This is the will of the children of man who have fallen into sloth. My shine is proof that they desire my existence. As long as humanity yearns for me, I shall never perish.
I'm back. Had to text Mother Dearest just as we were speaking about him. LOL. Yeah, that's sweet, man. That's sweet.
Is this really what everyone wants? Stop thinking and be guided by the Holy Grail?
Don't let it fool you. We can't accept that. Don't let it fool you.
Yes. It's so frustrating. It makes me want to cry. But I will never agree. The humans I look up to aren't like that. No matter how painful reality is, it's all over if you don't try to change how things are. I'm not the only one who believes that. Everyone here agrees. We don't want to turn back into the people we used to be. That's why we risked our lives coming here. Mona-chan. He's right.
Humanity already wishes for their distortions to be actualized. I am merely the being that will ultimately grant those wishes. Now, it is time I refrain from my place in this world and begin to encroach upon reality itself.
That's a load of shit!
Phantom Thieves are woke. Yep.
What is it gonna do? Hey, this doesn't look good!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Mona, what should we do?
I don't know what you are, but you can't keep arbitrarily deciding all this on your own. Humans aren't all stupid like you say they are!
Indolent, foolish humans, you shall offer your hearts to me. Now, the time for the fusion has come.
Hey, the ground's...
It's vanishing?
Hell no.
And then they all died. Repeat after me. I will never challenge a god again.
Huh? Who's that? No way. I see. So that's how it was. I remember everything now.
Ow! Is everyone okay?
Of course we are.
Oh, hey! Our clothes are back to normal!
Look! Huh? Shibuya?
We're back.
We didn't come back ourselves, though. We must have been driven out by the Holy Grail. Did we lose?
You can't give up.
I know that, but...
Yeah, they were getting way too big for their boots from fighting local politicians to God. I know, right? Like the Phantom Thieves punching above their weight over here, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the politics, yes. Fuck the politicians. Fuck the politicians 100%. As an American, I approve this message. Hell world, baby.
Mementos here in Shibuya? Is this what it meant by the fusion?
Yeah, this part was sick. I really love this part.
What's going on here? What is?
And like how the majority of people didn't even notice it, but everyone who's like in on the Phantom Thieves metaverse shtick sees it.
What the hell?
To think this would happen.
Quite stressful at the start. Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, and I just love that part too. Joker's facial expression. He's like, it's game time.
Is this scenery? For real?
No coffee, Dad. Don't leave the cafe.
This is impossible. Why doesn't anyone notice this?
What's going on here? I can't believe this. Why is everyone acting normal? Don't they see this? I hope those kids are safe.
Man, what great weather. Want to go for a drive? Hello. Yes, it's about tomorrow's preliminary meeting.
The announcement for the new smartphones tonight.
What were the Phantom Thieves all about anyway?
Oh man, hearing that brings back memories. I feel so dumb for even believing they existed.
She's just showy, girl.
Well, I doubt anyone believes they're around anymore.
Why isn't anyone noticing this abnormality?
It's probably because they don't feel that it's odd.
What's wrong?
Oh, I feel woozy.
Futaba, grab on! Anchan? Is this by the Holy Grail too?
Yo, you can't kill rocks, man. True.
That son of a bitch! God damn it! What's this creepy ass shit about? Ah! Ah! My hand!
Ryuji! This can't be real, right?
What is happening to us?
No! No! My body's disappearing!
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Indeed, this isn't my doing. You imbeciles are about to disappear from the people's cognition.
That damn voice!
Mementos and reality have become one. Thus those who have disappeared from cognition cannot exist anywhere.
Disappear my ass! What the hell? Is this really it?
No! No! Morgana, where did we go wrong? Is this all my fault? Because I brought you all there?
Yeah, this is Thanos snap. What the fuck? Yeah, it literally is. This is literally the end of Infinity War. Oh shit. Ryuji's last words were, what the hell? That would have been my last words too, you know. Or at least the Doom guy thumbs up. Like that's what it would have been. It's not your fault.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. The mission's a failure.
Hey, look, you can't die if you stay at the dialogue options. True. Just keep everything paused. You'll never die. You got retcon. Just like the shadow ban. Shadow banned by the Google algorithms. We no longer exist. This is what it feels like to be banned. You're not even remembered 24 hours later.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through.
Shut up, Morgana. This is your fault. Why'd you make me sleep? I could have got more guts. Exactly. If you didn't make us go to bed early, we could have, like, been strong enough.
It appears I have overestimated you.
I could have killed God if I just studied that night. Where did my teammates go?
You incompetent prisoner!
What?
The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
You didn't tell me I'd be fighting
Humans
God.
are apathetic and more foolish than I had thought them to be. The world will soon see its ruin.
Ruin?
You have lost the game. You were meant to bring change to mankind as a trickster, but it seems that was too much for you. In accordance to the game's rules, the defeated must pay a price.
Fuck this game.
Your life is forfeit. I sentence you to be executed.
Executed?
God's decree is absolute.
Let
My
me work on it.
experiment has come to naught. Everything is over. Grant that man a swift death.
Drew, we could have been here before.
If that's
Just
what
got
our
it
master
over with.
wishes.
Are you serious?
It just means that you weren't an upstanding prisoner. That may be true, but...
What is the matter? Carry out his sentence at once.
Are we really going to kill him?
Don't falter now! It's all his fault for losing the game! All right, inmate. We now proceed to the execution of your sentence.
Where are my teammates? They're gonna kill me at this rate. I need to do something.
How insolent. To think you'd still show your rebellious will after all that. Ready, Justine?
If our master orders so, then it cannot
Can they
be
at least be executed with the fusing thing? The fused Joker Kawakami would be hot. Death by orgasm. Yeah, that would be quite an interesting way to go about it. I mean, what's that old saying about the most dangerous animal is a cornered animal, right? Well, Joker's literally cornered. Like, what are you gonna do? Just get executed? Like, fuck it.
Let us show our strength to this prisoner who just doesn't know when to give up.
Understood.
Death to the criminal. Don't resist, inmate. Just accept your sentence.
I am not going to kill my little sisters,
Final
okay?
moments should be spent in good grace.
I'm just gonna hurt you guys real bad. And you never fuck with me again. Ah, shit. I can't move. Ow.
Here goes.
Ooh, okay, ha ha ha.
This power.
I shouldn't have talked all that shit.
It's as I thought.
What's the matter?
I told you not to falter. Are you going against our master's orders? How's this?
Ah, fuck.
Take this.
They use like the most powerful skills too. I don't have that much defense.
No, this isn't right. Our duty isn't to kill him. Caroline!
What gives?
Why am I doubting myself? Is there another duty left to us?
Bro, he's half health. Just Inferno again, dumbass. It's like, just finish it. Just finish it. No, I literally had that freaking 1 HP passive. That's why I didn't die.
I ordered his execution.
I mean, you did, and they did try to kill me, in case you weren't paying attention.
Master, have you forsaken humanity? We are wardens, those who rehabilitate prisoners.
What?
Something speaks to me in my mind. Our true duty is not to kill.
Nah, that's all Futaba. I don't have any fucking hacks. Like, Futaba did all the hacking. I just steal shit. Nah, the sisters are just dumb.
Help!
Is that you?
Please, help!
Is that who I think it is?
Who?
Who? I'm asking you.
Yes, we are those who wish for true rehabilitation. We are not executioners.
Our true duty is not to kill him, but to fuck him at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Like, literally is... Hey, Dream Hunter with the raid. What's up? What's up? Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the party. Get your cups out. Dream Hunter's coming in with the juice. Refreshing. Refreshing. What's the caffeine content of this juice? I'm already having an energy drink right now, so I need to know. You know what we're doing.
That is the truth we had forgotten. We've decided. We will not forsake humanity.
I was gonna watch you, but got caught up with Fate Bit. It has a pH of 7, lol. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, no, Edgy got caught up in the ending arc. That's why. I kept him from you. I kept him from you. Y'all both equal to me. Yeah, man.
And my left.
We're two sides of the same coin, you know. The Dream Hunter and I go way back. Way back.
It's as if they're the same, yet mirrored.
I got Wiggity Wash. Oh shit, what game did you play, bro? I mean, I got washed too. TSM and Edgy saw it play out. Like, I literally got destroyed by these sisters. They literally hit me with all the most powerful attacks in the game, and I couldn't move, so I was literally just take it. Star Ocean, Last Hope. Oh, Star Ocean. Okay, okay, yeah, I did see a couple days ago you were streaming that.
Now is the time for our wish to be realized.
Lavenza. It is her.
I finally remember.
You gonna do the fusion dance?
How we were torn apart.
Torn apart?
We were originally one. Yet we were torn asunder into halves by malevolent intent.
8-Bit's ass got clapped. Yeah, man. Wiggity Wash and full of boss. Yup. Yup. Enemies running, no damage builds and shit. What? Oh, wow. Okay, fuck that shit. You can't even hurt him? Star Ocean is ruthless. Ew.
So we were captives, same as you. Ha! To think we'd learn that truth from a prisoner. Let us reclaim our true form. Hey! We'll give you your last job. Be thankful and obey.
I don't really have a choice because you guys kicked my ass.
You must fuse us together with your own hands.
Oh shit, fusion dance? That'll turn you back.
It's time you return the favor for us assisting with your growth. Do it with care.
Okay, with care. They have extreme physical defense. You only cast magic to really damage him effectively, but there's shadow time, so the shadow pulse blasters prevent you from really casting anything. Oh, so they like just kind of stun lock you. I probably just grind a bit before trying it again. Nothing a few levels can't do. True. Hey, time to kill the sisters. Yes, literally, they will die and be born again.
Now, fuse us!
With the power invested in me, you shall become one. Ava smiles maniacally. Yes. Ah, yes, this is my favorite part. Lavenza.
My name is Lavenza. I was torn apart by a malevolent will and took the form of those twins. I sought help before my body was split in two.
Oh?
If we lose you, the path to the Holy Grail will forever be closed. That's why you must recall the truth once more.
If people didn't lose their fucking memory in this game, it'd be so much easier. Morgana would know who she was, and so would the sisters. True, true. Memory loss, literally is like everything. And I mean, even to a certain extent, Joker, because you start the game being interrogated by Sai, and you're trying to remember everything that happened up to that point because you're under the influence of drugs. So this game, like Alta's really just played with amnesia in this game. In Persona 4 and then the other Personas, you don't really get that. It's more linear, straightforward. But this is like, we're gonna start you at like almost at the end of the story and then make you start from the beginning and just recount everything. Lavenza? So no Z. Okay.
And I beg of you,
Lavenza. That reminds me of that scene from Harry Potter. It's Leviosa.
I believed in you. I knew that you would make it thus far. And to the scoundrel who has swindled my master's name, your lies shall work no longer now that my sight has been restored.
So it wasn't the real Igor this entire time, but an imposter.
The game isn't over yet.
Oh no.
Whether the human world is left as is, or destroyed and rebuilt, it is all sport to me.
Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, exactly. This motherfucker's levitating. Things got real. It's serious. Holy crap, Lewis. Igor was a fake the entire time. Oh, looks like spoilers. Yeah, this is the end of the game. This is the super. What? I thought you beat Persona 5, Dream Hunter. I thought you beat Persona 5. Well, technically, you've already seen this before. But yeah, no, like, if there's anything different, you will see it. So far, I haven't seen anything different, but, you know, the spoilers are coming. And I think there's going to be, like, a Kasumi arc, so it's probably better if you did bow out. So when you play Royal, you know, it'll be fresh for you. Take it easy, brother. And thanks for the raid again, as always. If you're not Igor, then who are you?
If I were to put it into words that you can comprehend, I am the Holy Grail that grants wishes.
I really love what they did with his voice. Like, the modulation of it. It's really good. I'll leave soon, too. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Like, if at any point you feel uncomfortable, do not feel obligated to stay in the stream. Yeah, do not feel obligated to stay. I don't, because like, this is a great game, and I want everyone who wants to play it to play it. Holy crap, Lois, he was a cup the entire time. Exactly. Like, can you believe this? Can you believe this? This man is a cup. This dripped out man was a cup the entire time.
No, it may be more accurate to say that I am a god who responds to desire and holds dominion over man. I hoped seeing a righteous thief vanquish evil would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts. However, the result is, as you know, the masses have made it so none of it has transpired. Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you.
This was a cool twist. Yeah, this was. I remember when I first playing Persona 5 Original, and it's revealed that, you know, the god of control, Yaldabaoth, was Igor the entire time. It's like, holy shit, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. And like, to understand him, you have to read up on Gnostic Christianity, because there's reference to Yaldabaoth and Satan.
A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the god that I am often enough. That cannot be done by a foolish commoner. You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the fool, granting thee infinite power.
Yeah, and Igor was a good person. That's what he's in between that not-important but important enough where he could say it was him the entire time. Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't feel like it came out of the blue. Like, sometimes plot twists aren't well crafted, and it kind of feels a bit cheap. But with Igor, it just felt natural. Like, it made sense, you know, because he was guiding you the entire time and giving you these abilities and advising you, but he never really like touched it directly, right? Because he wanted to test you, and now you see why he wanted to test you, because he wanted to determine whether or not humanity was worth saving. And based on, you know, the Phantom Thieves being retconned by the public, which public does IRL, he's like, okay, fuck it. We're gonna destroy humanity and start over again.
All right. All right.
Vishnu. And he looked evil, but you didn't really question it. It's like his thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, if the rest of the world was like normal, and you met Igor, he would stand out. But if you take into all the consideration of like all the weird shit that you see in this game, like from the palaces and everything, Igor fits right in. In fact, Igor's not even the most strange of all of the things that you see. And I think that's another benefit of how they design the art style in this game and how they design the palaces. Because compared to like Kamoshida's shadow or Madarame's shadow, like these things are warped and demented and demonic looking. And Igor, he has like the goblin ears and a long nose, so he has like a demonic appearance. But you know, he wore a suit. You know, he kind of had like that Devil Wears Prada kind of thing. Like, you didn't think he was a good guy, even though he was helping you. But at the same time, you wouldn't suspect that he was like behind everything because he didn't look or speak the part. Oh shit, it's Herobrine.
I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me.
What is this deal?
Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
And?
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
You should watch the Beta 64 video on Persona 5. That's cut content really cool. Is it like a review or is it just an overview? Like what type of video is it?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
If I agree to this, the ruined city will return to normal. However, the people will remain trapped, abandoning their abilities to think for themselves. Is this really how the world should be? I refuse.
Well said.
Such irredeemable foolishness. You choose death for yourself. Very well. I have no need for you.
I can't make a deal with the devil. That fine print is what gets you every time.
Master!
Old Igor.
Oh my. It's been quite a while since I last stepped foot in this place.
This shows content not in the original game, old UI, etc. There's one part where Igor teleports behind Machine Man. It's really weird. You'll see. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Go ahead and link that in my my stream channel, like my personal stream channel, the one that's titled 8-bit.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Yeah, this is like in Cuphead where you give the devil the soul contracts and then turn into demon cups and just screwed and fight the devil. True, true.
My name is Igor. I am pleased
Satsi
to make your acquaintance.
Kaldabara.
He is the rightful master of this Velvet Room, the true aid on your journey.
True aid. I'm so lost.
It may be difficult for you to understand this all at once.
If I were to summarize this, the fake has left, and the real has returned.
Indeed.
My master has returned, and you won against that malevolent god's temptation. Thus, you may be able to save this world that is headed towards certain ruin. However, it will prove difficult to win against him with your power alone.
That's why I need to summon the Avengers. I know.
You must release your teammates, with whom you've shared your conviction.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
They have not necessarily expired yet. Just as you were trapped here, they should be confined somewhere as well. Since you've deepened your bond with them, I am certain you can release them. Once they, the Phantom Thieves,
And it
are
shows
all
base
gathered
Persona
here,
5, so no Persona 5 Royal spoilers. Okay.
we will tell you everything.
Now go forth, to the people whom you should be facing the truth with.
The other Phantom Thieves should be in prison somewhere ahead. Please find them, save them. This is something only you can do. Futaba's going live. Tears on Crash Tears of Happiness.
Yo.
Yes, Futaba's gonna live after all.
Looks like we're both somehow still alive and kicking. But where at?
I'm glad you're okay.
Man, this prison cell kinda makes me think of when we first met.
True.
I remember how Shibuya was all effed up just now, but like, nobody was seeing any of it. No, It was more like they didn't want to see any of it. What the hell? So, even all them people who are suffering and cheering for us to come and help them, in reality, they would have rather just had everything stay how it was? Did what we were doing have any meaning at all?
Of course it did.
You're so freaking tough. You know, back when I thought we were gonna die, without learning the truth about all this, I kind of felt for the first time that maybe we hadn't been doing the right thing. That maybe we deserved to lose. You get me?
Dude, if I saw some devil rocks coming out of the sky and blood rain, I'd go fucking ballistic. Oh, for sure, for sure. I would have literally been pulling out a Bible when reading the Book of Revelation. Like, literally. This is some apocalypse level shit. I feel the same way.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I started all this because of how pissed off I was. Maybe it's never been about winning, or anything like that. Maybe all I was doing was just continuing my own defiance.
That's fine.
It's fine? You're right. I get it now. We're doing this to make sure people don't gotta go through the same crap we did. It doesn't matter if they think we're just or not. We gotta do what we believe in. It's not like people think much of me anyways. I'm gonna dash through this the only way I know how.
That's the spirit.
You got me out of prison.
Ryuji is so base, what the fuck? He is.
You know, it's kind of embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you. Alright, I'm done getting my ass kicked. That shiny bastard acts like it's some kind of god. I ain't gonna feel good till we deal with it. Let's head out. We're gonna take down that asshole, yeah?
Feel strong, man.
Hey.
Yeah, they are.
Joker. Sorry.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of thinking you should go see him alone. Yeah, I think that makes sense. The only way he knows what the fuck that bastard's gonna be for real.
Joker, I'm relieved. Looks
Hey,
like
but you know what happens when a girl calls me ugly? I don't. Dude, I almost gave a fuck. Dude, look. I have definitely been there myself. Like, I've had girls say mean things, alright, back when I was in school. But I've also had girls that were like really interested in me, and they were like dropping mad hints that they were interested. Like, everyone's got a type, right? So if a girl says you're ugly or whatever, either one, she actually thinks you're attractive, but she's like playing mind games because girls do that shit, or B, she's a complete bitch, in which case fuck her, doesn't matter what she thinks anyway. Utaba, honey, I pull out the cheeky Uno reverse card. Exactly like what Edgy said. Like, look, there's always someone hotter. So if any girl says that to you, you can easily put her in her place. Like, Instagram is a thing, and she's got so many insecurities of herself. You can easily just activate your trap card and cut her down to size. Like, it's not difficult at all. So you don't let it get to you, you know. It's a big ocean out there, man. Big ocean out there. I tell guys, just groom yourself, bathe regularly, and learn how to talk to people, and you will get a girlfriend. It's not difficult. Like, the only reason I've been single for so long is I don't go out. I don't. You're not gonna find love, you know, at home playing video games. This is not gonna happen. You gotta get out. But with COVID, it makes things difficult. Okay, I'm ugly. Well, pull out a mirror and look at your yes hairline. Who the fuck cut your hair, bitch? Yeah, exactly. That's how you gotta do it.
Where are we?
Gotta put them in their place. You do not let a girl run over you. You do not do that. And you can do it in a completely mature way. And the mature way to go on about it is telling her to pull out a mirror and look at herself. hit her in that hairline, bro. You know, because even if she hates your guts, you're making some future boyfriend of hers life much better because of your words. Because you cut her down, she's gonna be less narcissistic. All right, in future relationships. So you're doing a public good by telling her to fuck off. You're doing a public good. I did that, edgy. I'm saying with that. Yeah, exactly. Hit them in the hairline, bro. Hit them in the hairline. It works every single time. Because like, dudes are insecure about their hairline. Like, my hairline's receding right now, okay, with age, but a woman with a receding hairline? Oh man, that's crit damage. Tatsu's different. That's why I like her. Also, who does that in the first place? You go to your way to roast someone, even if you ask her out, she wasn't interested. Just say it nicely, dude. Yeah, exactly. Like, just be polite about it. You're not interested. You're not interested. You don't need to like react in you know, such an entitled way and try to put someone down. So like, people like that, I have no sympathy for. Just lay into them, weapons free, show no mercy whatsoever. Take no quarter. Somewhere safe.
I see. I guess my fears turned out to be true. The real world is a scary place. Pain like this can never reach you if you keep yourself cooped up indoors. Who am I to think I can tell the people what to do? I mean, I used to be a shut-in myself. Damn it. I just want to go home. But even that would be tough now. Giving up would be too painful. You know, I think I've changed. I don't know when it happened, but I can't let people suffer like this, even if I don't know them personally.
You've grown.
Grown? Honestly, this all seems like a bit too much, but...
You know what to do.
I've known the right answer from the very beginning.
Like, bro, we are taught at school about this shit. I think school is a yes about learning education and shit, but also to get a good attitude and how to live life, man. Learn those two things and you're set. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's why kids who get homeschooled, they're at a huge disadvantage because they don't acquire those social skills. Like, you literally are in a calm environment and, you know, a controlled environment because you're around your family all the time and you don't really meet different kids and you're never bullied and you're never picked on. You know, and even if your siblings do it, like, they're your siblings, like, that's, you know, you expect that shit, like, you know, that's part of growing up. Yeah, they're at a huge disadvantage, and so you see it, because, like, a lot of these kids, they come out of homeschool, and they have, like, anxiety, and they have all these issues, because they were never exposed to other people, and they never had to, like, figure things out on their own, you know? I definitely am a proponent of public schooling for that reason, because, you know, there's certain things that you can't learn from a book, like social skills. You can't learn that from a book.
I don't want to run away from this.
I mean, like, take Futaba, for example. She's a genius. And she literally spends all her time on the internet, and she knows, like, everything about everything. But it wasn't until she met Joker that she was forced to confront her own shortcomings and get out of that mental rut that she was in, you know? So, social skills are super important.
I ran from my mom's death for so long. I misunderstood it. Everything was just too painful for me to handle. But I never want to be left in the dark again. That's probably why my persona is a little bit special. Because I want to learn the truth. That's how I really feel. Well, I've come this far. I'll follow you wherever you go, on my own 2 feet. You have such a strong heart, Joker. You saved me yet again. Thanks. I'm so happy. Like, so much that I can't even express it in my normal words. Anyway, we're going up against a god. I couldn't even leave my own room before, but now we're gonna beat a god. I'm so pumped. And wait a sec. I just noticed I got out of here on my own. Ta-da! A real jailbreak.
Break time's over.
Whoa, you're quick to act. That's what makes you dependable. All right, time to get back at it. Hey.
That sucks. Hope you feel better soon, man. Don't be clingy, but don't give up hope. Yeah, no, that's great advice. That's great advice. There's a lot of dudes who fuck up with that. Like, they're a little too persistent. Like, if you smother a girl, you're fucking yourself over. Because, like, if girls are interested in you, they will make time. I can't tell you how many dudes I've talked to where, you know, they're reaching out to a girl, and then she replies with, like, you know, one character or some shit, and just, like, dropping so many hints that she's not interested, and they just keep, you know, they just keep going and keep going. It's like, dude, stop. You know, let me save you from yourself, okay? Just stop. She's not interested. You're only gonna cause yourself more pain. But in TSM's case, like, they, you know, he has a relationship with this girl, so it's different. Like, they communicate, you know. A lot of dudes online, they get clingy, and it's like, dude, there's nothing to cling on to, nothing going on. Just stop.
You're safe. Oh, thank goodness.
Same to you.
Right.
That's why I hope to see y'all in person. Oh, for sure, dude.
Considering
For sure.
everything that has happened to the city,
But things lighten
I
up,
wonder if the
for sure.
citizenry is okay. Although, it seemed like we were the only ones able to see it.
The U.S. is great, especially if you got cash to blow. But if you're already, like, living in EU, I mean, it depends on the country. Like, if you live in Scandinavia, I would probably say, like, yeah, visit, but don't live here, because Scandinavia has a better quality of life. But, you know, other parts of Europe, you can probably go back and forth. Like, there's people who I know who moved over here from the UK, and they prefer the United States to the UK. And then there's some Americans who've moved over to the UK, and they like it better there. And the NHS is nice. You know, we don't have anything like that over here. But yeah, for sure.
You know, the moment I disappeared, I honestly thought I was about to die.
Cool to do that. Differences in countries make that hard. Plus, me being an introverted dickhead. Yep, same.
But part of me wasn't afraid. I knew that was all I could do, and looked forward to apologizing to Father face to face. Honestly, I thought I had changed, but I realize now that I still have no control over my life. It makes me sick. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to deal with my whining. You're going to try and defeat that thing again, aren't you? Don't push yourself to get me to come along. You can always leave me here if I'll slow you down.
You control your life now.
That's right. I was foolish to think you should abandon me. Even if there are times where I think there's nothing I can do, I'll never stop fighting for you or our team. I won't give up anymore. Just as I betrayed my distorted father before, I will betray my boring former self now. Thank you, Joker. Before I met you, I had great admiration for the Phantom Thieves of Justice. And it's turned out you were exactly the person I always imagined you would be. This is the second time you've rescued me. I've secretly longed for a situation like this.
We should get going.
We haven't lost yet.
Yeah, Haru literally just dropped a major hint. But, you know, this is Joker we're talking about. Women are a given. Also, girls that told you you were ugly, but, well, the power of the internet, nobody sees your face unless you want them to. Yeah, exactly. And, like, literally, the chicks that did say that, they were just literally, like, bitches. Like, just saying nasty things just to be nasty. Because I had so much evidence to the contrary. Okay, so much evidence to the contrary that I didn't let that get to me. You know, like, she said it, and it's like, okay, yeah, but look at you, though. Like, you know, if a woman that looks like, I don't know, Adriana Lima or Manifa Jansen said it, it would hurt a lot more. But when you're like a 3 by a generous estimation, it's like, okay, dude. it's like a 12-year-old kid talking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, dude. You know, here's your little juice box. Get the fuck out of my chat. You know. Haru, that's weirdly sexual. Please stop the fantasies of Haru. Haru, you know, I love Haru. I really do. She's an amazing character. Or you can become a VTuber so you can be that anime character.
Oh.
Holy, like Big Chungus. Oh my god. Safe. The fur coat. Or an 8-bit character. True.
Oh, yeah. Huh. So, I'm not in heaven after all. That means the hell that Shibuya turned into was all real. I'm so weak. When I thought I was gonna die, I started trembling. I was just so scared. At that moment, nothing mattered. The justice of our actions was the last thing on my mind.
I would friend zone Haru. I'm not gonna lie, like, she's the embodiment of friend zone. That's too funny, bro. Like Kawakami's your waifu, right? Like that's your main squeeze. I mean, Kawakami is definitely in my top 3 for sure. Like, she's cool. I like her a lot. Haru, I also like a lot. So I don't think I would be able to friend zone Haru. I would go in. I try to close on that deal. You know what I mean? I don't care what people think of me. It matters how I look at myself. Exactly. That's the most important thing. Your self-outlook is the most important thing. Because, like, people can literally say what they want to say. They don't know you, you know? But they're speaking from their own insecurities or their own subjectivities. Like, people that really got things going for themselves, they don't put other people down. So if you see someone that's like toxic and putting other people down, they're just broadcasting to everyone else that they're insecure and that they're weak. And so I don't let that get to me. I will roast them though. Like, I will clap somebody real quick if they come at me sideways, but I don't let it get to me, you know. Because I'm a bit of a sadist myself, so, you know, if I see someone bullying someone else, then I'll just call them out on the spot and, like, yo, don't do it, and here's the reasons why, and here's the reasons why you're a piece of shit, and then they usually go away. I know, right? That comment got me too. She's like, I thought I was in heaven. I'm like, yo, you thought this was heaven? Like, shit. It's okay.
Joker, you kept going, even through a plan that might have ended up killing you.
See, I think if we're talking about friend zoning characters, maybe An would be the one that I friend zone. I don't know.
But that didn't get me.
But then at the same time, like, if she was really persistent,
it's no wonder we lost.
I could fall for her
Maybe
too.
I should have just behaved myself and stayed out of all this.
Exactly. Think yourself first before the others. You think you're chilling hot and you're chilling hot. Yeah, no, it's your personal view, and, you know, in spirituality, there's this concept of manifestation. It's the idea that your thoughts and beliefs create your world, right? So kind of like how in Persona, a person's cognition and changing that cognition has an impact on the world. It's the same kind of concept. Like you're basically going into your own palace and changing your own cognition. So if you say I'm hot and you say I'm cool, then you're going to start adopting those behaviors. You're going to take care of yourself more, groom yourself better, work out. You're going to start doing these things because you've already told yourself I'm hot. And so if you say I'm hot, then it's like, okay, well, how can I get hotter, right? Because why stop at an 8 when you can be a 10, So yeah, it's super important. It's super important. What about Shio?
You're right. I can never abandon her. If I whine like this now, I'd just be betraying Shiho. No. I'd be betraying myself. I could never forget how I felt that day. I never want anyone to have to go through what I did. I've made up my mind. I'm going to keep looking forward. Things like dying or losing aren't important now. All that matters is that I don't return to my old self. I'll never make a mistake like that again. I swear it.
That's why I take a pic of myself and say, damn, I'm not looking back. I look in the mirror, I ask why I should wash my face.
I seriously treasure being able to be a part of your team.
Yeah. That's literally what you have to do. If you don't speak against the darkness, it'll consume you. You're always going to have those thoughts. Like, I talk to people all the time who have anxiety, who have depression, and I'm like, that stuff's never going to go away on its own. Like, you have to counter it. It's all about balance, So you have to encourage yourself. Like, other people around you can encourage you, but it's really, other people can't really do that. You know what I mean? That's something you have to do. And if you think that's not true, ask yourself, like, how you have all of your friends and your family and the support, and you still feel depressed. Like, that proves my point. Because other people can't do that for you. Tell someone something similar on this life advice Reddit. They were saying he couldn't be there for his friend when his friend was sad because he was also sad. Told him to always make sure he's healthy before worrying about others. People say put others before you, which is true to some extent, but not like this. Told him and his friend to contact a therapist to help himself out, and then if his friend is still depressed, help him, chill with him. Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice, and it's true advice. You can't help others if you yourself aren't good. Like, being selfish is a virtue. Like, we see selfishness as being a bad thing, but you do have to look out for yourself. Selfishness becomes bad when you are hurting other people, but taking time out to just turn off your phone, leave social media, not talk to anyone, not give anyone anything, or give of yourself and just kind of focus on yourself and recharge. That's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Gotcha, Joker. It would be a disgrace to the Phantom Thieves' name if we didn't take such a big treasure. We're going to put an end to this, aren't we? Let's go. Hey! Hey.
Yeah, we almost got everybody. Let's see, we talked to An, Futaba, Haru, Ryuji. So there's like Makoto and Morgana. Yusuke.
Joker, as I expected, you appear to be safe. However, where exactly are we?
Seem to be okay.
Yes. Sorry to have worried you. At first, I was surprised to see the masses chained in a prison. Yet, here I am as well, considering the state of the real world. It is hard to say that we were even remotely helpful. This situation... Can we truly handle such horrid circumstances? All the Phantom Thieves can do is change the hearts of others. However, The world outside has become a veritable hell. Nothing within our power can fix that.
Are you scared?
I believe I feel more powerless than anything. The people of this world desired their enslavement, and that isn't all. They screamed at us for attacking the Holy Grail, defended it. Even the criminals whose hearts we changed became meek followers of the Holy Grail because of us. Were we truly that foolish? Risking our lives for a result nobody desired.
What about your justice?
My justice? I see. Not that for someone else, but one strictly for myself. When we first met, you continued to impose yourselves on me, no matter how much I pushed you away. I will forever treasure what you did for me. Very well. Just as art is meant to break boundaries, people should be saved even if they frown upon it. I won't allow the justice I believe in to be shaken any further. Allow me to thank you, Joker. Being by your side truly gives rise to the greatest ideas.
We should get moving.
Ah, yes. We cannot afford to leave reality in the hellish state it's currently in. I will make use of my role as an artist and paint over the distortions of society. Well then, time to go and see this through. I'll witness with my own two eyes that this world isn't bound by some holy grail.
Knowing Yusuke, expected them to be painting the scenery while listening to a DVD about artists around the world on CRT TV, but I guess not. All the CRT TV they provide at the Velvet Room.
We will be counting
True.
on you.
True. About Atsu, when I told her I like her, she didn't. She accepted my feelings, she kept it to the end, and she liked me back. So she didn't like confirm right away, and then and I think she had to think about it, People process things at their own speeds, but it worked out in the end.
Joker!
Makoto.
What a relief. You're safe.
Same goes for you.
Huh? By the way, why have you remained in your Phantom Thief attire while I'm back in regular clothes? Could this mean that the will of rebellion is no longer within me? That may be true. We have to fight that Holy Grail again, correct? Could you imagine defeating it, Joker? That monster has the support of the masses, and with it, nearly an infinite amount of power. No matter which way I approach the subject in my head, nothing points to our victory.
I'm not confident either.
I think I finally, genuinely understand the pain my father and my sister were burdened with. Victory against a single criminal is meaningless. The true enemy is society itself. And even against that foe, you still have to try to somehow emerge victorious. I don't know what to do.
I'll be here for you.
Joker. You're right. It's a bad habit of mine. The more critical the situation, the less I want to rely on others. Regardless, this isn't a situation with a straightforward answer. But even if there is no clear solution, I'll just have to make one, with my own two hands. Before you guys came along, my life was defined by rules, set on a path of someone else's choosing. But only a true loser would live such a rigid life. I will win. Even if it means going up against the entire world. I'm okay. My resolve was shaken, but it's stronger now. I want the people of the world to see what you've shown me.
3 times over.
Right. Thank you. Having teammates you can trust is a great feeling. Shall we go? We can't let our last big job end in failure.
I saw someone for custom statuses having a bad day and my hands still hurt. Told them I hope their hands get better. I'm gonna chat back on them, lol. Yeah, no, that matters. Just a simple, kind word matters. Because people feel so, alone.
What is this place?
Who are they?
My name is Igor. I am the master of the Velvet Room.
I am Lavenza, a resident of this place as well. We have been waiting for all of you.
Velvet Room?
My master has just been released from a long period of imprisonment. His powers have not fully returned. Though it may be presumptuous of me, I will speak on his...
Hey, where's Morgana?
Would you like to see him?
You know him?
He's right over there.
That's where you were hiding?
I was born here. It was to dispel an evil being from man's spiritual world.
Mona?
My role was to find the trickster and help him defeat it. That's why I was created here by my master.
Indeed.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered the last traces of mankind's hope. He mustered up his remaining strength to make me.
The entity that calls itself a god is a malevolent will that forces man into everlasting servitude. It hopes to attain eternal peace by filling reality with those who have stopped thinking for themselves. That is the ruin of man that this evil god envisions.
I, don't get what you're saying at all.
Oh, be quiet and listen! We don't have much time left!
Lavenza.
Wait a moment. The Holy Grail is a god? I was wondering why it had a will of its own, but... Are you implying that it isn't a treasure?
No. As the distorted desires of the masses, it is most certainly the core of Mementos itself.
Then, did the treasure become a god because people wish to be ruled over?
That is correct. To decide the fate of the world, it chose two people with potential and pitted them against each other. One, Goro Akechi, incited the masses' distortion. Had he won, the world would have been destroyed and remade. The other was a trickster who would stand up against this. That was him.
If he won, the human world would be left as is. Those were the conditions of the game. At least, that's what should have happened.
That malevolent being knew that a revolution would not occur within indolent humans. After all, it is the masses' distorted desires incarnate. However, my true master believed in humanity. He believed that a trickster would rise among the people and accomplish this change. But that evil entity laughed at the prospect and sought to prove the powerlessness of man with the game. And he had great potential, which is why it approached him. It helped train the trickster only to cast him into despair, using the masses who rejected their savior. This was likely its means to nip in the bud anything that would pose a threat. Now that I think back to when I was separated, I felt a disagreement to the word rehabilitation. Of course I did. It was just a means for the fake to keep you under surveillance.
Basically, this guy was dragged into a game where the evil god rigged the outcome.
Damn it! What the hell?
Your real world has already been fused with Mementos. You do not exist because reality is replete with the cognition of those who deny the Phantom Thieves. It can be said that the world is one step away from the evil god's machinations. However, there is still hope. Now that the evil god's identity has been exposed, you can see your rehabilitation to its completion. Only you can leave this prison and save this distorted world and its captive people. Young man, guided by Morgana and worthy of the trickster name. You must challenge the evil god and reclaim your existence in reality. Are you up to the task?
Of course.
Let's destroy that annoying shiny treasure jerk for sure this time.
Excellent. There is nothing to fear. You already possess the strength to oppose this evil god. I am truly looking forward to this.
Our mutual friend knows where the exit is. Morgana, please guide them, and thank you for all that you've done. It's a cruel responsibility that's been cast upon you.
I will accept your words of appreciation fully when everything is over. Now follow me! Joker!
Alright, we gotta get a little bit further. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. But probably gonna be ending soon because I think this is a good place to stop before we push through to the end of the game. I will definitely, barring any technical issues, I will definitely be playing tomorrow around the same time and can wrap this game up because I've got to get started with Mass Effect because I want to have it done before the remastered version comes out. So we're on a tight timetable here. Same, I need to piss, bro. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna take 5. Alright, we're back into the final stretch.
This way!
What's this? It's one hell of a door. That's our exit. Come on, let's go.
Huh? We're back in Shibuya again? Oh, right. This is where we were when our bodies
Welcome back.
disappeared.
Yeah, no, it was a good piss for
Still haven't realized that this abnormality.
there's few pleasures in life like a good piss, alright?
Look, the door we just came through. If I remember correctly, this is that quarantine cell.
That's right. It was actually the Velvet Room, which had been swallowed by the distortions.
You did say you were born in there. It makes so much sense now.
Wait, so if we came out of there, does that mean we're the criminals? No, it's more like him, since he was kept in here.
Most likely, Joker had been under the malicious guidance of the evil god for quite some time. The Velvet Room originally existed to nurture the human mind. But after it was taken over,
nice
it was sealed inside that bastard's nest. Inside Mementos.
Yeah, we did come back at the same time.
Importantly,
timing.
Shining. It's probably because my memories have returned. I know what my duty is now.
Whoa. Do you see something? Shining? Wait a sec. What's with those weirdly dressed guys?
I feel like I've seen those costumes before.
Oh, aren't they the Phantom Thieves? I kind of remember seeing a silhouette of them on a jumbo screen in the city.
The Phantom Thieves?
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about them.
This is different from how it was before. Do they see us?
It doesn't seem to be everyone, though. Only a handful of people in this large crowd.
Maybe it's Kazumona's light.
Either way, they remember the Phantom Thieves.
Mona bless. Mona bless.
The key of hope.
Mona, guide us. Where must we go?
Over there. The bastard from earlier should be in that temple.
Let's do it.
Alright, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it here because I think this is a good place to stop. And I won't be so tempted to like burn through the next part, the next stretch. I think if I can put in another 3.5, 4 hours, I should have Persona all buttoned up. If Persona ends before I think it'll end, I'll probably play like a fun game or something to fill it in that time. Or I could just start Mass Effect. I don't know. It's kind of whatever you guys decide you want to see. But yeah, I think this is good, man. I think this is good. It's a great stream. Definitely a lot of people came through. TSM and Edgy, you guys have been here the whole time, so I appreciate that. Also, shout out to Mandef for pumping those numbers up and lurking. Appreciate that very much as well. Dream Hunter for the raid. So yeah, this was good. Great conversations as always. You guys are good dudes. I'm glad that you're part of the Golf Squad Central community. I'll see you in the Discord. Yeah, well, I'll catch you tomorrow if you're free. If not, then I'll see you next weekend. Because gotta get the games rolling, get caught back up, get back on schedule. So take it easy and take care.